Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Gearhead. Today we install the APR intake.
Today we're going to be talking about the APR carbon fiber intake for the Mk7 Gti. We're going to start by removing the factory one, I'll show you how to do that in a second, and then work on installing the aftermarket one and all the tips and tricks to help you do it without running into any snags.
Now, as you see sprawled out on this table are tools that I used for the install. Now, if you have better tools, I highly recommend using them. I don't, so this is what we're going to use. An extending magnetic tool. A ratchet with a T20 head, also known as a T2. Something to cut a zip tie with, preferably not this. Bigger pliers, of which I forget the technical name. Bendy screwdriver thingy, for those hard to reach places. An assortment of heads, rusty ones, for the priorly mentioned screwdriver. Is priorly even a word? And of course, last but not least, the magnetic bolt tray, to keep all of your shit from falling in the engine bay. Okay, so now you're gonna pick your weapon. I choose pliers cause hey, it's pretty easy to whack somebody. Move a clamp off an inlet hose with it. So once it's off, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. So you're gonna take the little hose on the left side, yeah, that one right there, and you're gonna just remove it. Pop, easy, like your first girlfriend. Okay? So after that, you're gonna take your bare hands, your manly bare hands, and shove them up in there. That's right, just like that. Jiggle it like Uncle Frank. Once that shit pops off, boom, snafu. That was easy, wasn't it? Make sure you check for all the hoses, make sure everything's detached so you don't rip nothing, and then just yank it on up. Throw that shit away, you don't need it, okay? Okay, so we're moving on to the secondary weapon, also known as a ratchet, aka Kim Kardashian. But anyways, so you're gonna start going to town on it, okay? Pretend it's your ex-wife. Once that's all loosened up, like your ex-wife, you can move on to the next. Once you finish going to town on that one too, it'll be loose as well. That shit'll fall right off, like that rat Lenny's fingers after a weekend in the icebox. So you don't need it no more. Toss it out. So now, this whole plastic piece right here, yeah, this shenanigans, it's gotta go, okay? So take out the hoses and the clamps and all the stuff that's not necessary. You're gonna take the whole piece, and there were screws here, okay? I admit, I got kinda lazy, okay? I've done it before, I didn't put them back in, okay? F*** you want from me, okay? Boom. Look at that, how easy. Snafu, pop, it's out. Okay, so now we're gonna toss it aside, like our ex-wives. Okay, so now be sure to pick up your super cool jet intake carbon fiber thing and put it in the car. Now, one thing to be savvy about is, you see that hole right there? Yeah, that one. That's where the screw goes, okay? So put your intake in the inlet hose, nice and carefully, because it's nice and shiny. Make sure you put the left side of the intake in the slot before you put the side with the screw in. Very important. Okay, when all is said and done, make sure you get that hose. It can be a bit of a rascal, but you gotta get up under there, okay? It attaches right under the intake. So now, of course, my favorite tool in the bedroom. Make sure you actually put a Phillip in it, because that's what you're gonna need, okay? Oh, and don't forget this little baby. You kinda need the screw. It's an important part of the installation. Okay, so fair warning, I kinda f***ed up here. I was a schmuck. Don't be like me. Luckily I have magical Harry Potter wand that picks up missing screws. Just so you know, at this point I'm already sweating my balls off. It's like 110 degrees outside. But anyways, I finally defeat my arch nemesis, the screw. Now you must make sure it's tight, like Russian hooker. This woman means the world to me. Stop f***ing looking at her. And yes, for those of you wondering, that was an Italian and a Russian all in one. Okay, so this is important. Be sure to pick one of these up. This is going to be needed to filter all the air coming into the hose that was originally attached to your intake. So after you finish wrestling that filter, be sure to secure it with a zip tie. Be sure to cut the excess and dull it down so you don't cut yourself next time you're messing around in the engine bay. And finally, it's the reverse. Be sure to remember to put the tension clamp back on the middle section between the intake and the inlet hose, so it is secured in place. Well, there you have it, folks, in all her glory, the APR cold air intake.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's the install of the APR carbon fiber intake. Extremely easy, takes pretty much no time at all, maybe 10-20 minutes tops if you have the right tools, and it always helps if you have somebody there right next to you to help you out. I really recommend getting one of those magnetized extender grabber thingy-majiggers, because those things help all the time, because I have big hands. I drop things all the time in little crevices, and those things really help get things out of little nooks and crannies. And also, the magnetized tray helps a lot to keep little tools and little screws and bolts, whatever it may be, right next to you without moving anywhere, and it's easy to grab. It sticks around the hood, the front of the bumper, wherever you want to put it. It's a great thing also to have when working on your car's DIY projects. If you guys have any questions and other installs, any other videos you guys want me to do, let me know. I'm open to lots of suggestions and doing different things to the vehicle. For now, everything's pretty much stock-ish. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, social media. I got it for you guys so we can stay in contact. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I've noticed that, my subscribers shoot up considerably in the last couple of weeks. I've only been doing this for about a month or so, but I'm already up to like 80 subscribers. So once I get to 100, I'm thinking about doing something a little special for you guys. So let me know, like and subscribe so we can have that little giveaway or something there for you guys. Well, I'm Brandon, you're watching Grizzly TV, and this episode of Grizzly Gearhead has finally ended. I know you've been waiting forever, but thank you for watching. Have a great day. The cold air intake, you're gonna apply it right into the tube right here.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to YouTube. Who are you talking to?
I was talking to your car.
You're talking to my car?
Yeah.
My car doesn't even talk to me. You must be special.
It doesn't talk, but it's supposed to talk.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, so when I'm applying this, just make sure that little rubber grommet down there fits with the hole that I showed you earlier.
Who are you?
I'm your daddy. Who are you?
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 What are those? Okay, but anyway, so this little screw right here is